Hello everyone, welcome to InterACT. Our guest for today is a renowned sitarist and vocalist. Hailing from the Bhindi Bazar Gharana, he has been recognized by India Today's Next 100 Achievers. He has also been honored with the Sur Jyotsna National Award, and I think it is safe to say that he is a sitarist and a vocalist that all of us revere and look up to. Welcome, Mehtab Ali Niazi. Hi Mehtab, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm so happy that we can have this conversation, we can interact.
Absolutely, such a pleasure to be here, and thanks for inviting me for this podcast.
Can you take us back to the very beginning and tell us how your journey with the sitar started?
I was not much interested in sitar because my father was a strict man, he still is a strict man, and I was more friendly with my uncle, who we lost in 2019.
Oh.
And because my whole of my childhood was with him, and I used to play with him. He was like my friend. He used to play santoor.
Okay.
And I was so, so into him that I wanted to learn santoor, and I was so fascinated by that instrument. And my father realized that his son is going in the wrong direction, because he wanted me to teach. He wanted to teach me sitar. So one fine day he started playing santoor, and me as a kid was so surprised to see my father playing the santoor, and I asked him, "Abu ji, ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप?" तो उन्होंने बताया कि I can play santoor. तो मैंने पूछा कि how, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? तो उन्होंने बोला, बेटा कि संतूर सीखने के लिए आपको पहले सितार सीखना पड़ता है.
अच्छा.
तो अगर आप सितार एक बार सीख लेंगे तो संतूर बहुत इजी हो जाता है.
Oh, so that was a trick.
Yeah, that was a trick. That's how he molded my interest from santoor to sitar.
Okay.
And ever since I've been playing sitar.
And do you play santoor kabhi aise? Not at all?
After his death, I have tried playing his santoor. I have his instruments, so I have tried playing them. I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an easy instrument to play.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Was there a specific moment or a specific memory that made you realize that music was going to be more than just a hobby? Also, was it ever a hobby? Did it ever feel like a hobby to you, or was it always understood that this is something that you will do professionally?
I think this is the case with most of the musician families. We don't. I mean, we start at the age when we don't know what interest or hobbies are.
Yeah.
So I was asked to play with an instrument. It's a small size sitar. Not to play it, but to play with it was the idea behind it. And up till the age of 14, 15, I was just doing what I was asked to do by my father. Like, the whole performance was planned. Every aspect of the performance was planned.
Okay.
And I was just going on stage and doing what I was told to do. And at home, I was asked to do the riyaz, and I was doing the riyaz. As I said, up till 14, 15, I didn't really know that I wanted to continue playing sitar. But then I know the exact moment when I started enjoying my instrument. So that was around 15 or 16. Was then I have not done my daily schooling from a regular school.
Okay.
I've done that correspondently, which is open schooling. So when I stopped going to the daily school, I was doing more and more riyaz. And after a performance, I think I felt bad that I couldn't give my 100%. And then I started putting more and more hours into the sitar. And that's how I realized that I could do it nicely. As in, I could please myself with my own instrument. That's when I got this realization that I should continue.
What was that like? What age did you stop going to regular school?
I think again 13, 14, 15.
Okay. And that was because you had a lot of shows
Yeah.
and you couldn't.
It was difficult to manage the
Mhm.
instrument. I mean, I should not say that because there are great musicians who have done equally great studies and have mastered the skills as well. But I couldn't do it somehow. And it's not that I was really bad at the study. I was decent enough,
Mhm.
but still I wanted to put more into the sitar.
Into the sitar. And around what age did the performances start?
8.
8? Okay.
I gave
Very
my
nice.
first performance at the birthday celebration of Pandit Birju Maharaj.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
8. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that must have been very daunting. I mean, I'm sure everyone was there.
Yeah, it was amusing
Okay.
for
That's
the
an interesting word.
for the listeners. For me,
Okay.
it was just a regular day,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
just told to go on to the stage and
And
play what I was practicing since
right.
last month, couple of months. That's it.
And in terms of practice routine, there's one side of playing the sitar which is a very technical, doing like what people call scales, which is murchana, etc. And then there is ragdari. So how was that divided over, let's say, a week or a month? Was there like one rag that you would do over a month, or how did that happen? How long did you spend doing the very technical parts, which are like things that improve your speed, clarity, etc.? And then there's playing a rag.
I don't remember it exactly, but my father tells me that till my first performance almost, I started when I was 4,
Mm-hmm.
as he says, and then I performed when I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
So till the age of 8, 9, or let's say 10, I was only playing sargam.
Okay.
It was just saregama padanisa, saregama magarisa.
Okay. Yes.
And then right hand exercise that sitar
Yeah.
players know, the other tir.
Yeah.
That was it. Nothing else. So I did that mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And then before the first performance, he told me, what was it? I think ginger tea.
Okay.
The first thing that he told
Okay.
me for the performance, right?
Mm.
And he came up one fine day and said, you have to perform there. And then he told me the structure of the performance.
Mm-hmm.
He phrase by phrase break it down to me, the alap part,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the gat, and then the durudgat, and then jala. That's it.
Right.
So he made like a 20-minute performance for me, and then I followed that structure. That's it. Up till there, I was only playing sarga.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting.
I
Very interesting.
just to clarify, I've not initially practiced those mochanas and things like that.
It was Saregama
It
Padani.
was just sarega.
It was the same with me. You come from Bhindi Bazar, Gharana. So can you tell us a little more about the specialities of that Gharana, or also just more information about your Gharana?
Well, I belong to Bhindi Bazar Gharana, as everybody know. The specialities of this Gharana are Miru Khand,
Okay.
which is a famous thing that people
Yeah.
do. The permutation combination of notes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then there are bandishes of the Gharana.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are taranas, the different types of taranas. One thing that I really like, or which people don't know much about the Gharana, is that the bandishes that we uh, have so much of in-depth philosophical uh, literature to it.
Okay.
The bandish is not just a random bowl put into the composition
Mm-hmm.
and being sung. It has a philosophical meaning to it as well.
Okay.
Same goes with the taranas as well.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some specialities of the Gharana.
So when you say that they have meaning, I'm assuming that a lot of importance is also given to singing lyrics clearly and not singing them as a lot of other gharanas do. It's sung a little loosely, which is again, it's our tradition.
Yeah.
Not to make one look lower and higher, no, but I'm assuming that is something that is given a lot of importance to. So also then from there, I would like to talk about singing and ask you how you started to sing when you play.
Well, singing started even before Santoor or Sitar.
Okay.
It was my grandfather
Mm-hmm.
who uh, who who just asked me to every now and then sing with him. So I used to do akar with him.
Achha.
Most of my bandishes that I play in the sitar, or most of the bandishes that I know, are from my
Singing.
grandfather.
Okay.
And most of the times it happens that even my father doesn't know those bandishes that his father has taught me.
Okay.
So that's how the vocal part started,
So it started before,
even before the sitar.
and that must have helped a lot with playing and with thinking
Absolutely.
about. Okay. So did you continue to learn to sing with as much fervor as sitar, or was it something that just happened along the way?
I think the entire talim happens in gaiki, you know. When we are
Right.
learning instrument, or let's say my father is teaching me something,
Mm-hmm.
he teaches me by singing it 1st,
Mm-hmm.
and only then he improvises it on the sitar.
Right.
So it comes with vocal first, and then not necessarily he has to play it.
You have to.
Yeah, if he has conveyed the composition to me, I can play it myself as well.
Right. Right. Again, something that is very interesting about learning an instrument. You have to know how a singer operates.
Absolutely. I feel it's every instrumentalist sings,
Yes.
within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
After a performance, I have realized that just recently, that how I'm talking right now,
Mm-hmm.
I will feel thirsty after
Mm-hmm.
a point. Exactly like that, when I end a performance, I feel thirsty, not because I have played so much, but because it feels like I've sung so much.
Ah, okay. Okay. Wow, that's very
Yeah,
interesting.
I just realized that recently. And when a phrase, let's say I'm playing,
Mm-hmm.
even before I play it, I am singing it inside, right? So I feel every musician, because that's the most natural instrument that we have
Within us.
right? The singing part.
Yes.
So we all are singing within ourselves.
Very well said. Yeah. How was your school life as somebody who's pursuing music, even if at that age you didn't know it was something you were going to pursue? But were your friends supportive also, because we are of this generation and they have heard lesser and lesser and lesser of classical music? Were they curious? Were they supportive? Or did they sometimes not understand that you would not be able to hang out so much, or maybe not come to school as often? So what was your social life and school life like?
My social life till date is not that happening.
Okay.
So I'm quite a boring person. Back in the day when I was with my fellow classmates, they never enjoyed it much. The instrument
music. Okay.
or the music, or let's say Indian classical music. Let's break that
Down to that.
Whenever the topic used to come, they used to react to it as like a boring, orthodox, old school thing, and they sort of had this perception that Indian classical music means an old guy with a shawl singing a very very slow tempo, boring music.
Okay.
That's what they
They
thought. And then I realized, I don't know if you're aware of my Instagram reels.
Yes, of
The
course.
fusion part of it, right? That's how it uh, that's how I got the idea of fusing these pop tracks with sitar, because I realized that these guys were listening more and more to Justin Bieber and these pop artists. And when I started listening to them, I realized it's not a big deal to play it in my instrument or on my instrument, no? and then I started making these videos,
Mhm.
and they started enjoying the
Okay.
music and my instrument, and now
Okay.
they find the instrument very cool.
Okay. That's good to know. But did you ever have this phase or a moment where you felt like you want to be like them so that you can be accepted? Or was it always very clear that it's fine, you guys don't like what I do, but I will continue to do what I do? It's becoming a therapy session.
No, no, it's a good question actually, because the credit goes to my parents,
Hmm?
my guru, because you know, when you are not clear in your mind what you're doing and what you're up to, somebody should be there to guide you because they know the ultimate
Goal.
goal, right? We might not know it because we have not seen that path.
Yeah.
And the credit goes to my father that he always told me, he always insisted and, encouraged me to follow the path no matter how difficult it is.
Mhm.
And he always used to say कि जिंदगी में सबसे बुरी फीलिंग होती है रिग्रेट.
Hmm.
एक बार कोई वक्त चला गया,
Hmm.
वो वापस नहीं आ सकता. तो अगर भी आपको बुरा लग रहा है तो वो वक्त के साथ उस वक्त को निकाल दो, पर मेहनत बराबर करो.
Hmm.
बिकॉज अगर वो निकल गया, आपने मेहनत नहीं करी, ये सोच के कि यार छोड़ो, तो बोले कर, आपके एफर्ट्स के बाद का जो रिग्रेट होता है वो, दैट इज स्टिल बेटर देन नॉट डूइंग द एफर्ट्स एंड फीलिंग
Regret.
रिग्रेट or being regretful about it. So my father always knew what he wanted me to do, and then he always pushed me to do it in the right direction. So the credit
That's
goes to him.
that's very very inspiring. What was your routine like balancing when you did go to school and you had regular school? What was it like to balance both?
My school used to start at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and I had to wake up at 6.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wake up at 7 to get ready and leave. And when I realized I needed to do the riyaz,
Mm-hmm.
I started waking up at around 5 or 5:30. I used to practice for 1.5 hours, and then I used to go to school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I used to come back and start playing. After that playing, I used to do the homework and stuff like that, and then I used to go to the tuition.
Acha,
Yeah,
okay.
tuition was there as well, and then the tuition teacher was really strict. And then I used to come back, I used to practice, and then dinner, stuff like that. Half an hour break, and then practice and sleep and repeat.
So then again you wake up to practicing. Okay, okay.
That was quite boring.
So no, but so friends in this was not. I've also heard you say on an interview that नानी के घर भी नहीं जा पाते
Nani
थे.
Kikar is just a small portion of what I
Had
missed.
to. Okay, okay. So friends was also not.
Friend was not there. Friends were not there. I mean, sports was not there. I still love cricket, and I
Okay.
still miss playing cricket as much.
Mm-hmm.
And I, s- I stopped you. I mean, he asked me not to hang around with friends so much, and then no sports, no family functions,
Mm-hmm.
and then Nani Kikar.
No नानी घर and no birthdays and
No, no,
मतलब
no.
going to people's birthdays. Nothing. None of that. Just
Yeah, just stick to what you're being told, and then
and so
follow it.
today obviously you don't look back and regret
Not at all.
that you didn't get to do these
I mean, the
things.
things I have achieved with those sacrifices, it's not even half of what what the joy I feel now,
Mhm.
right? Traveling so much, you know, going around the globe, being in a new city,
Yeah.
meeting new people, being on stage, getting that appreciation, standing ovations, photographs, autographs after that. It's all worth it.
So all the sacrifices.
Absolutely.
And when I say friends, what about musical friends? Friends who were also doing music or pursuing music. Did you have a lot of friends who were doing what you were doing too?
Mm, I mean, in that family, we had a lot of musicians,
Hmm.
and then those guys were my friends.
Hmm.
Let's say my mama, chacha,
Mhm.
dada, bhai. These were the musician friends that I have.
Do you feel like it shapes you a lot better when you grow up with people who are much older than you are? I think that's something that all of us go through in some ways when you come from families who are musical, because you are spending a whole lot of time with your family. And like you said, your father was your guru, and then there was also your dadaji and chachaji. Do you feel like that shapes you differently when you grow up with people who are older than you are?
I absolutely vouch for that.
Hmm?
I have seen that in my life, that at every point in life, I had someone older to me guiding me in, you know कि इस फेज ऑफ जिंदगी में आपको किस चीज की गाइडेंस चाहिए.
Mhm.
एग्जैक्टली उसके लिए आई हैड एन ओल्डर पर्सन to help me out with that thing. I'm really grateful for that. And at every stage of life, I
Mhm.
had someone older to me who you know sometimes with strictness, sometimes in a funny way,
Mhm.
told me what not to do, and that is really important.
Mhm.
And again, I'm really grateful to God for blessing me with all these people who always kept me under control. So I enjoy that. Dadaji used to say कि अपनी उम्र के लोगों में बैठोगे तो कुछ there's a trilogy behind it. हाँ, कि अपने लोगों में अपने एज ग्रुप में बैठोगे
Mhm.
तो कुछ खोकर उठोगे.
Okay.
अपनों से बड़े लोगों में बैठोगे, गुलू मिलोगे तो कुछ पाकर वहां
Mhm.
से निकलोगे. And that always has helped me
Stayed with you.
throughout in life.
A lot of sitar players, including me, we find it tough to play without looking at the sitar. Was there something that you had to specifically practice, or along just the way of playing for so many hours, you kind of just got used to the instrument and then didn't have to look at it?
I never had to look at the instrument
Mm-hmm.
to know what I'm playing, and I was never told not to look at the instrument either.
Acha.
So how it happened is those those number of Saregama Padanisa, those number of years. So my father always says this: always get your basics right first,
Yeah.
and then try to do whatever you want to do. Get the basics right. अगर आप there can be multiple examples to this. आप पहले चलना सीखेंगे, उसके बाद दौड़ेंगे, फिर उसके बाद कूदेंगे. अगर आप चलना ही नहीं सीखे पहले, तो ना आप भाग सकते, ना कूद सकते. बहुत मुश्किल होगा फिर उसके
Yeah.
बाद. और अगर आप चलने से पहले कूदना सीखेंगे या भागना सीखेंगे तो चोट बहुत लगेगी. तो पहले चलना सीखें. और सितार में आई थिंक इट गोज विद ऑल द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स एज वेल. सितार में स्पेशली ऐसा होता है कि once you have practiced the wrong basic, it is really difficult to undo it.
Yeah.
At the same time, it is difficult to practice the basic thing, to get the things right, to get the right position of your hands and fingers. But once you have developed those skills, not technically right, it's really difficult to undo them.
Right.
So it's really important to practice the basic things for some time initially and then go forward.
So basics was what?
Basics, Saregama is what made me conscious about the instrument.
Okay.
अब मुझे कहते हैं कि हाथ में मतलब उंगलियों में आंखें होनी चाहिए आपकी,
Hmm.
आंखों से देखने की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए,
Hmm.
आपके हाथों में आंखें होनी चाहिए।
Hmm.
तो वो हाथों में आंखें जब भी आती हैं जब आप बेसिक बहुत सालों तक बजाते रहते हैं,
Hmm.
तो वो वहीं पे इसमें पता चल जाता है उसको कि कहाँ पे सा है और कहाँ पे चल रहा है।
Yeah. Correct.
That's it. फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस की नहीं, मुझे जरूर उन्होंने बताया था कि नाउ डेज आई गेट अ लॉट ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स ऑन दैट कि आपको देखकर ऐसा लगता ही नहीं कि कुछ एफर्ट्स लग रहे हैं वगैरह।
Hmm.
तो एक शीशा उन्होंने मुझे लगा के दिया था और आई यूज्ड टू प्रैक्टिस लुकिंग एट इट एंड इट रियली हेल्प्ड।
Hmm. Okay.
बट दैट हैपेंड आफ्टर अ व्हाइल।
Okay. Once everything was
Yeah.
else was settled. Okay. Was there ever a time that you felt like you are having an overdose of music or practicing? And this is again in line with, was there ever a time that you felt like, I also want to go out and play, or I also want to do what my friends do? Did you ever feel like this is all I'm doing, and it's getting to you?
Always.
Always. Always. Okay.
I think. Okay, so I hope my father doesn't see this.
Okay.
And on Sundays, I used to wake up way early
Hmm.
and then used to go out and play
Acha.
in the morning. Him not knowing about it.
Hmm.
And I was really sad because it only happened on very rare occasions, right? Not every Sunday.
Oh, not every
Not
Sunday.
every Sunday. Because sometimes he also wakes up early.
Acha, okay.
So once in a month or twice a month, I
Okay.
used to go and play and do. I think playing was the most that I could do
Hmm.
out of his sight. And on the occasions when was I was asked to come and play and do other stuff, I did felt bad that
You miss out.
yeah.
Was there, as a child, was there any kind of reward system? My father tells me that because they came from not such a well-off family, that his father and he had my dad had a lot of siblings. So, and his father used to work in a mill. So my dad tells me that when he was a kid, if he sang well, his dad would bring him mutton chops because that was and that was something that was expensive. So to spend that kind of money on one child at that time for my Dadaji was probably difficult, but that was his way of rewarding my dad. And even today, for us, for me and my sister, the reward system is food. Was there ever a reward system for you? कुछ मिलता था और
I think from my father's side, there was no rewards as such because he was really strict.
Okay. Okay.
I think वो जो गिफ्ट वाला पोर्शन होता है वो जब आता है जब आप अपने बच्चे से मोहब्बत करते हैं।
हाँ.
मोहब्बत तो सभी करते हैं एक्चुअली, पर जहाँ पे आप थोड़ा सा दोस्त की तरह हैं उनके साथ, ठीक है, कि बेटा ऐसा कर लो तो तुम्हें मैं ये दूंगा, ठीक है, हमारे पास वो देने वाला ऑप्शन नहीं था।
करो
बेटा करना है।
okay.
करोगे क्या या प्लीज कर दो यार मैं तुम्हें ये लाके दूंगा, वो नहीं था। ये करना है, उसके बाद सोना है और पढ़ाई करनी है जो भी है, पर ये करना ही है। ऑप्शन नहीं था।
This is not skippable.
No, but there's a funny story.
Okay.
ये शायद पता नहीं है किसी को। And I was made a fool by my nana.
अच्छा.
So he gifted me a diary. I remember the color of the diary as well now.
Okay.
I उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि बेटा, मैं उनसे अक्सर कहता था कि नाना वो एक छोटी वाली बाइक लोग चलाते हैं
हम्म,
बच्चे, मुझे
कोई
बड़ी
मिल गया वाली.
छोटी बाइक जो बच्चे चलाते हैं ना,
Okay.
रेसिंग बाइक्स
हाँ
टाइप.
हाँ.
सॉरी, आई वाज रियली fascinated by those, and I asked him to buy me a bike, and he brought me a diary. He said इसमें जितने घंटे रियाज करो लिख देना, और जैसे ही वो 100 घंटे हो जाएंगे मैं वो बाइक दे दूंगा तुम्हें लाके.
अच्छा.
हाँ, मुझे फोन कर देना, उसी दिन मैं बाइक ले आऊंगा जिस दिन 100 घंटे हुए. और मैं लगा वो सुबह उठ के 2 घंटा, 2 घंटा, शाम को 4 घंटा लिख दिया उसमें,
चार.
4 घंटा भी जल्दी से 100 घंटे हो तो मैं नाना को बताऊँ. हाँ, कभी मैंने उसमें चीट नहीं किया कि
लिख दिया बस.
हाँ लिख दिया, हमेशा प्रैक्टिस किया और उसमें लिखा. और मैंने नाना को बोला, नाना हो गया 100 घंटे,
हम्म.
क्या करें, मतलब दिलाइए बाइक का. बोले हाँ बस अगले हफ्ते लेके आ रहा हूँ, 50 घंटा और करो. मैंने ठीक है, 50 घंटा और किया, बस कल ही ला रहा हूँ. देखिए, ये ये सिलसिला चला तकरीबन 2-3 साल.
अरे बाप
2-3 साल
रे.
उन्होंने मुझे मस्त स्टोरी बना के दिए कि यार लेके आ रहा था, रास्ते में उसका पंचर हो गया.
अरे वाह. Oh my God. Oh my
इट्स
God.
ट्रॉमा. उसका रास्ते में यार इंजन खराब हो गया, मैं लेकर आ रहा हूँ, और वो जिस गाड़ी में आ रही थी वो गाड़ी खराब हो गई. बस अगले हफ्ते आ रही है, बस वो
अरे.
रियाज नहीं छोड़ना बस.
Wow.
और अभी
Very
भी
nice.
ही मॉक्स मी विद दैट.
Oh my God. That must be
और
really.
बेटा बाइक आ रही है बस रास्ते में. यार, ये मत करो.
What is your sitar routine like today in comparison to when you were a kid? Is it different, or have the practice hours gone down because now you have to travel, perform, or on a day when you're free, it's barring the school bits, it's still the same?
I think nowadays it's like breathing.
Hmm.
You don't take out time and breathe,
Hmm.
right? You take out time for other things.
Yeah.
So that's how my routine is.
Okay.
I take out time for other things, and then when I'm not doing anything, I'm practicing.
What are your other interests outside of music? Barring cricket, which we've established, is there anything else that you enjoy?
I'm a sports freak. I enjoy
Okay.
playing football,
Okay.
cricket. I love going for run. Yeah. What are other hobbies? I love watching just random sky out of my window.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
hobby. And then what is that? That's it.
Okay. Sky with clouds or without clouds?
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah. I like the rainy season.
Okay.
So-
Another thing in common. Okay.
So I watch the sky. I can watch the sky for multiple hours, and maybe just get my sitar and play watching the sky.
Mhm. And does it
That's my
always
hobby.
have to be a barish wala raag in the
No.
any?
Yeah.
Was there any other kind of music you grew up listening to other than Indian classical and maybe what was going on at home? Did you listen to other styles of music?
I think other than classical, it was ghazal
Hmm?
and the regular pop musician. That's it. Nothing
Pop?
specific. Pop as in Justin Bieber,
Okay. Western.
Western, Hardwell. What were the DJs at that time? Martin Garrix.
Okay. 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 And Bollywood?
Bollywood, I never used to listen to when I was a child,
Hmm?
but those songs I have started to enjoy now.
Now.
So let's say Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna,
Mhm.
Veer Zara,
Hmm.
My Name is Khan. Those songs I enjoy now.
Now.
Not back
Was
then.
it not something that was heard at home? Like, or You just didn't. ऐसे allowed नहीं था, ऐसा तो नहीं था.
ऐसा तो नहीं था कि अलाउ नहीं था, पर ऐसा कोई सुन भी नहीं रहा था.
Just माहौल ही नहीं था घर
माहौल ही
पे.
नहीं था उसका.
Okay.
इतना कुछ खास इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं था बॉलीवुड का.
It was mostly semi-classical, classical, and then Western, I'm assuming, is what your friends
Yeah.
kind of got you into. Okay. So the next question is, are there any Western genres that you enjoy listening to today?
I'm a great fan of Ed Sheeran,
Okay.
and then I'll listen to his tracks. And then I have just recently started to enjoy Punjabi music.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so there is Karan Aujla,
Hmm.
the famous
Diljit.
Diljit Dosanjh, Shubh.
I haven't heard this.
There's a Punjabi singer called Shubh. Yeah, these are genres that I've just recently started enjoying. I love walking, you know,
Okay.
with a scenic view.
Yeah.
Regardless of the scenic view, I love walking and doing the morning run. And when I'm just on the road walking, I feel like I'm in a music video. Okay, so
It's also something I feel.
that should not sound like a narcissistic person, but I am always self-centric. Okay,
Hmm.
so when I am walking or going into the metro station, let's say, with the Sitar, I feel like there is a team around me shooting me, and there's this music video going on, and I get crazy music video ideas from there, so I write them. I have multiple music video ideas that I have got imagining myself walking in a music video, you know, on a random street. So on those walks, I enjoy listening to the Punjabi genres very
Okay.
much.
Okay.
So I would say Punjabi music is my airport playlist these days.
Nice. Okay. That's very nice.
Apart from them, apart from that, EDM is what I have always enjoyed, and then country music,
Hmm.
and then the modern pop. Jazz, I have not heard that much, but I am trying to develop the taste.
Mhm.
And then classical, Western classical,
Okay, Western classical.
Western classical. I really enjoy it.
So, okay, I'll just ask this. You can just literally just name them. It's fine. You don't have to. But who are your top 3 favorite artists right now?
Right now,
Right now.
Ed Sheeran, Karan Aujla.
Okay.
Should I admit it or not?
I'm very proud of you.
Really?
Please go on.
Do they have to be out of Indian classical music?
No. Any 3 favorite.
Okay, then start with that.
Okay.
On top of that list.
On top of that list. I think that's going to be a permanent in the list.
I mean, when you ask about my favorite artist, that goes without saying, right? Amir Khan Sahab, Bhimsen ji,
Yeah, of course.
Khan Sahab.
So, okay, barring them, then right now, who are the 3? Karan Aujla,
Ed Sheeran, I think Martin Garrix.
Okay, okay. What do you think could be an alternate career path? Do you ever go there? Does your mind ever go there? What could I do if not this?
Maybe acting, modeling.
Okay. That's something that interests you.
Acting as an art fascinates me.
Yeah.
How somebody can play a role which they are not is what fascinates me. When I listen to actors telling their stories, let's say in life they are angry, or in that moment they are angry out of that character.
Yeah.
And then you have to go there and portray yourself as a happy person.
Yeah.
How come they do it is what fascinates me. So acting as an art is really what excites me. So I would have loved to explore that part.
Very interesting.
I think apart from being a musician, I would be a great designer.
Clothes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do that. That's something that comes naturally to me. I won't have to study about it.
Okay. Okay, that's very nice. So acting and design. What are concerts like for you? Can you tell us a little bit about like pre-concert? Is there any kind of prep that you do, or you're just like warming up and थोड़ा कुछ बजा लिया? Or do you like to be quiet? Do you like to talk to people?
I don't practice on the day of the performance.
Hmm?
I don't touch the instrument,
Mhm.
and I like to stay in silence.
Hmm?
That's uh, that's more or less always the case. There's no such pre-concert ritual that people ask me. Maybe because it's in the family, it's so naturally processed. I don't have to deliberately do something about it, right?
Yeah.
It's a natural process for me. Wake
Yeah.
up. I don't play the day for the day of the performance because it hurts, right?
Right.
The fingers,
Yeah.
it hurts. So I tend to be as relieved as I can be before the performance. Other than that, I am just getting ready for the performance and getting the kurta selected
Mhm.
and what shawl to go with it,
Mhm.
what time I have to be there.
Right.
That's about it.
And in the silence before, like in the green room or etc., what are you listening to music or you're just silent?
1 hour before the performance, it's pure silence.
Hmm?
Before that, I can listen to vocals, maybe the rag I'm going to play.
Yeah.
So other than that, it's all natural.
Okay. Nice. Were you ever scared of performing on stage? Did you ever have stage fright? Or were you put on stage too early to come across?
Again, as I started very early, it was all natural.
Hmm?
I didn't know what pressure is,
Hmm.
and I was told by my father that whenever you are off stage, you are a student. When you're on stage, you are a guru, and you have to behave like one.
Hmm.
And one time that I felt a little feared was when I performed at the Guru Purnima. Your father was there.
Okay.
Yes. And it was Zakir uncle, Shivji, Hariji, and then Sivamani ji,
Okay.
Nayan uncle,
Okay.
and your father.
Mhm.
These people whom I have listened to all my life, and they're just sitting there looking at
Watching.
you. I felt a little pressured at maybe for 5 to 10 minutes, and after that it was gone
5 to 10 minutes into playing or
into playing.
into playing? Okay. So that was the only time.
Maybe that was the only time.
What do you have to say about traditionalists who are very rigid, don't like fusion? Do you have an opinion about them, or you like to just do your thing and not bother about?
I think the least you can do is, or maybe least is not the right word for it. The best you can do is respect their opinion
Hmm?
and do what you think is right.
Hmm.
Okay, so do what you think is right is vastly used these days in a very wrong direction,
Hmm.
right? But to be able to know what is right, you need guidance.
Mhm.
If you have that guidance to tell you what is right and what is wrong, then doing what you think is right, what has been taught to you is right, is enough.
Mhm.
Let's say my father never stopped me from doing fusion stuff,
Hmm.
or let's say doing these fusion reels. He was always encouraging,
Hmm.
and Just recently, I was having this conversation with a friend. Maybe it was an older person, and then because most of my friends are older to
Yeah.
me, and it was a uh, it was like a garam conversation.
Okay.
Okay, nahi, people should stick to the basics and the traditional things. And we were on a highway driving.
Mhm.
It was in Switzerland, I guess. We were on the highway driving, going at the speed of 120,
Mhm.
130. And I said, you are in this BMW on this fine made road, going at the top, probably top speed of the
Yeah.
car. If अगर आपसे भी बोला जाए कि इस रोड के बजाय वो जो बराबर में खड्डों वाला रास्ता है
हाँ.
उस पे चलो बैलगाड़ी में बैठ के तो आपको कैसा लगेगा? जैसे व्हाट डू यू मीन? मैंने बोला कि वो टायर जो था वो ट्रेडिशन था हमारा, पर उससे गाड़ी बनी, फिर ये रोड बना. अब when you have this car and the road, why not go fast on it rather than being stuck to the
Yeah.
bullet cart and
Absolutely.
off road?
Yeah.
अगर वो टेक्नोलॉजीज और मीन्स आपके पास हैं,
Yeah.
you better use them as well.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah. That's a good example also, analogy.
Hmm.
Do you think fame is a motivating factor as a musician?
I think it is.
Hmm.
Not exactly fame, but what comes with fame
Hmm.
is is the factor that motivates you most. I was 19 when I went to Mexico. I was performing there, 12 concerts, and one of the concerts were in the most prestigious concert hall of theirs, and it was sold out. I think 4,000 people, and I got the standing ovation.
Mhm.
And then I returned back home after those 12 concerts, and I was so pumped up to practice more and more and get onto the next flight and go somewhere and perform. So I think
It is.
it is a factor.
Growing up, who were the artists that inspired you the most?
My father,
That goes without a say.
because not because he's a wonderful musician, I mean, that goes without saying. My father stopped performing as much while he was teaching me so that
Okay.
he could dedicatedly give his time to me. He stopped touring, and then he was always practicing, right?
Mm.
That's what inspires me to also
Do it.
practice. So he, I think he still has some problem with his hand, which is not, which was somewhere here that he used to find it difficult to play. Not the technique, but physically,
Mm.
he had some problem. So he, on and off, he was struggling with the pain and the struggle of playing with the pain.
Yeah.
But one thing that he never stopped was playing the instrument.
Mm.
He could have easily stopped playing it because
Complain then. Yeah.
complain and would have found the easier option available. But he never
Mm.
did that.
Yeah.
And even today, he's always with the instrument. So that's something that always motivated me. So my father would be the musician that has inspired me the most. And then Satala Khasa, Ray
Yeah.
Khasa.
Yeah. Okay. On to the rapid fire. Concerts in India or outside India?
Outside.
Outside India. Okay. Small Baithaks or grand concerts?
Grand concerts.
Fusion music or Bollywood music?
Fusion music.
Fusion music. Alap or Jhala?
Jhala.
Live shows
But
or
depends
recording?
which Jhala.
मतलब?
There's a Jod Jhala
हाँ.
right after Alap.
Ulta Jhala.
Ulta Jhala. I like that better.
Live shows or recordings?
Live shows.
Why not recordings?
It restricts the musicianship of an artist.
The spontaneity?
Yeah.
Okay. Video shoots or photo shoots?
Photo shoot.
Why not video shoots?
It's boring.
Why?
You have to act as if you're playing your music, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, actually,
It's the
what
replaying part.
What if you had to do a video shoot where, let's say today you wrote a song that you only sing. Would you ever do something like that? Would you only sing a song and not play sitar in it?
I would not do that.
You would not do that. But if you, let's say, wrote a song and the sitar is in the interludes, and so you don't have to do so much of sitar pretending parts, and it's something where you're like doing like your walk thing or whatever.
That I will enjoy.
That you will enjoy. Okay. One thing people assume about you which is not true.
That I am arrogant.
Okay. Okay. And one thing people assume about you which is true.
That I am arrogant.
Okay.
No.
I was going to say this.
One thing that people assume which is true. That I have a good taste in dressing.
And you say that's not true?
That's true.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
People say that I'm very much into my clothes and all. And that's true.
Okay. Before the concert starts or after the concert is over? Which time do you like more?
After the concert is over.
Okay. Because you get to meet people.
Yes.
Early morning riyaz or late night riyaz?
Late night rest.
Not early morning, but you said you're an early sleeper.
I am an early sleeper, but majority of my conscious riyaz that I have done in, let's say, last 7 years, I have done that between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Do you wake up?
No.
You don't sleep.
I was just staying up until 2, and then I start playing at 2 until 4 or 5, and then I go to sleep.
Okay.
But I don't sleep until 2 p.m. or something like that. I wake up at 9 a.m. as well.
Okay.
So it's short span of sleeping now.
Okay. Standalone vacation or vacation when you're on tour? Matlab, along with a tour, let's say one day.
Along with the
tour.
Yeah.
Delhi or Bombay?
Bombay.
Okay. But Delhi food?
Delhi food.
Why Bombay?
Maybe because I stay here alone. My family is there. There's less restriction. I can be myself. Do things that I like. Nobody to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Independence. Summer, rain or winter?
Any day winters.
Winters, not
Any
rains.
Day. But not the Bombay winters.
No, I understand. Yeah. Delhi winters.
Delhi winters.
So then the answer was Delhi, not Bombay.
But I enjoy Bombay very much.
I understand. Gourmet food or street food?
Depends how hungry I am.
Okay, if it's very hungry, then kuch bhi.
When I'm very hungry, then I'm really specific about the meal that I'm having.
Okay.
If it's a light hunger, I'll just go around and
Anything.
But it has to be healthy.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What is your favorite memory?
Favorite memory?
Or is it something we can't? Just off the top of your mind, what is your favorite memory? Could be that you did very well at a concert.
You know, my favorite memory is after my second concert when my father said, "अच्छा बजाया आज." Ever since, he has not said that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it like when you go back from a concert? Is it like a round of corrections कि ये करना चाहिए था, or it's nothing?
No, no. The round of corrections is what makes you conscious.
Yeah.
And my father was very much aware of it. Never made that bestowed upon me. So it was always during the preparation that he tells me that you can do this or you can avoid that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Not after the concert.
That is interesting.
That's not right.
And even when he was correcting, he would not say कि ये क्यों किया. It would be that you can do this.
Yeah.
Like this. That's nice. That's positive. That's positive feedback or constructive feedback. What is your dream destination or like a place that you really want to visit? Perhaps some place you've not been to.
Nothing specific as such.
Are you like a travel buff? Like, do you like?
I am a travel buff, but I don't like doing touristy things. I'm very much happy in a European city, looking at the clouds with a beautiful view, and I can be there for a week straight.
Okay.
And not going around and doing stuff.
You don't miss the city. You've lived in 2 big cities, so you don't.
I don't like crowds.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just within my space doing my stuff. That's my happy time.
Okay. Being the jack of all trades or the master of one? Since you do 2 things, you play the sitar and you sing.
But I like being master of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So let's say if I'm singing, if I say that I'm a singer, I put equal efforts in making it sound right. So it's not that I say that I'm a singer and I just go on stage and start singing. Or maybe do the minus track thing and start acting there.
Yeah. Okay. So you would like to do what you do properly.
Yeah.
And not just do half-hearted.
I can't do that.
You can't do that. What's your biggest fear in life?
Biggest fear in life? कि मेरे हाथों को कुछ हो जाएगा.
And you won't be able to play.
Yeah. जब भी मैं dogs देखता हूँ, कुत्ते देखता हूँ कहीं आसपास, I do this.
Okay.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे हाथ खा जाएंगे अभी.
अच्छा.
हाँ. तो मैं ऐसे नहीं रह सकता उनके सामने.
अच्छा.
It's always. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that's my biggest fear.
Fear. But are dogs also a fear?
No.
You're not scared of them, but you feel like they do something in your hands. When are you most proud of yourself? This is the last question.
When I'm most proud of myself. When I do a good deed and I can totally hide it from somebody seeing it.
So, okay.
It's like maybe giving a charity, doing something, something sort of a charity.
Yeah.
And nobody knows about it. That's when I'm most proud of myself.
Okay, so that was all my questions, and thank you so much for being here. It was a great, I had a great time talking to you, and I think I also found a lot of things that we have in common. Yeah, I hope you had fun.
I enjoyed myself very much, and it was lovely interacting with you.
Same here.
Great set of questions.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope all of you also had fun. This was Mehtab Ali Niazi for you. Signing off, and hope to see you in the next interact. Bye.